just do a quick review on OZTent RV that I've bought. What I'll do is I'll set it up and then talk about it. Right, now OZTent would have you believe that that's now pitched. 30 seconds they say. Well, it probably took me less than that. The trouble is it's not pegged down, is it? So in wind like this is what's going to happen. It's just going to blow about all over the place. So 30 seconds, that's not really true at all. You need a couple more minutes just to peg it down, but it's still a quick 10. I've got the side panels and the front panel, so what I'll do is I'll fit them on now, show you what they're like, and then talk about them too. Okay, so this is it pitched now with the side panels and the front panel. That front panel has got mosquito netting behind it, so you can extend that out as a porch and still have mosquito protection and fly protection for the sort of living quarters inside the tent. I'll take you around it now and show you some of the features that I really like, but I'll also show you some of the things that I'm not so impressed with and have had problems with. Okay, here's some of the features that are really good. These guy lines here, I don't know why other tents don't use them. They're ever so easy to adjust. They just unclip like that. You pull it tight and you can clip it back on. Like I've just done that one-handed while holding a video camera, so it shows how easy it is. You've got Velcro covering all the zips. Now that works fine, but what I have found is that over in this corner, this joint here, you get a little bit of rain. Let me just get it right. You get a little bit of rain coming down here because this Velcro, no matter how you adjust it, it just always leaves a little gap and the water beads over. Let me just get my finger right. Just beads over here and runs straight down inside the tent. Now it's not really a problem as long as you don't mind water running inside your tent, but you can just move your ground sheet out of the way and you'll be okay. These are little pockets for your guy lines. Really good idea. If you don't need to use your guy lines, they'll get out of the way. What else can I show you? Big window that can be pegged out. Again, more pockets here for your guy lines. So that's really good. That way, what you can do is open that out. There are vents in the front, and you can get really good airflow. Now, I have found though that in the mornings you can get quite a lot of condensation in there, but I suspect that if you had the solar fly on as well and a bit more airflow, then that will work okay. What else can I show you? I'll just go inside and show you something else that I've had problems with. Okay, inside the tent here, what I found is right at this joint just here, because it's under so much tension when this porch is in place. I don't know whether you can see, but the porch runs along there. It pulled and I started getting water running in here. Now I've resealed it and it hasn't caused a problem since, but I'm a bit disappointed. It's quite a weak joint, that. I think it'd be alright if you just had the awning part out, but when you've got all the side panels, the front panel, and it's all pegged down and the wind's blowing, that really does tend to pull quite a lot, so that's a bit of a shame really. That's a bit of a weak point. What else can I show you? There's a pocket in here to let your power cable in if you decide to not go proper camping and go with electricity. If you want to boil your kettle, then that's up to you. But this is the RV3, and there's plenty of room for 3 camp beds, but be warned, if you're going to use the OZTent camp beds, they're really quite high, and in fact a lot of the normal camp beds are quite high, and I find that they just hit on the bottom there if you're running them in this direction. They're alright if you're going to run them horizontally across the back, which I think is what is designed, but of course the person's in the far end there can't ever get out. That's to climb over everyone. So I tend to run my camp beds along this axis instead, and just bear that in mind. So either use a roll mat or a low camp bed. That's what I found there. Certainly the OZTent ones, they do those really big comfortable airbed camp beds. I think they'd be far too high to have 3 of those in here, but it's worth a shot, I suppose. Right, what else can I tell you? Oh, another thing I found, these poles, they're very good. They're just simple twist and adjust, but no matter how tight I do them in a really strong wind, especially with these end ones which are really supporting all of the awning, they will still compress. So I'm constantly having to adjust those no matter how tight I do them up. They still cause me problems. I'll probably try and demonstrate how they lock, but I'll do that when we're outside in a minute. So really, I'm quite impressed with this tent. I mean, the material is good and strong. It's not too heavy. If you're thinking about buying one, it's certainly worth considering, but bear in mind how long the tent is. I mean, when it's packed down, it's still over 2 meters long, and if you've got a small hatchback, well, that's just no good unless you're going to put it on the roof rack, and you've got some security issues when you're travelling. But it's a good tent. I'll show you some more pictures of it. These are the poles. Just twist them, turn them, lock them in place. Pretty strong, but look, that one I can push down. That's better, but in a strong wind they might cause you a problem. Now it's so tight I probably can't undo it. Oh, there we go. But pretty good.